keeps you spinning round. Camera, hi. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I feel like Mr. Rogers of the Night. Maybe that's what I should change the name to, still by the Socially Distant Firepit. Mr. Rogers of the Night. Sounds pretty scandalous. Hi, welcome to Still by the Socially Distant Firepit. There's a reason why I'm wearing sunglasses right now. I thought I'd have to mention that to you because I'm feeling a little uneasy about it. Even though I used to do it all the time for Live by the Socially Distant Firepit. You know, I'm just going to spill the beans, but it doesn't matter because the aesthetic will still be in place. I didn't memorize the lyrics, so I'm looking at them through an iPad here. But I don't want you to see my eyes looking down at the lyrics. I'm guilt-free for life now that I just mentioned that. So, here we go. Tonight is a very, very, very special night for the Socially Distant Firepit because tonight is the 3rd annual Christmas tree sacrifice. And if you haven't seen the last two from the previous two post-Christmas episodes, I just take my little tree, it's a little one, put it in the fire pit, we burn it to the heavens, do a little chant, a dance, and sacrifice a small animal. No. But yeah, it's just a nice visual spectacle, especially the first one when we didn't realize how crazy it was going to be. I've been more. Last year was a little more tame. I was a little more prepared, and I cut it in half. This time I just took part of it off, just so it would fit in there. But we're gonna let it burn because it's been chilly and it's been moist out here. I mean, my backyard is practically a sinkhole right now. Someone already almost fell into it, and yeah, it's there's a lot of moisture, so nothing can really catch on fire that we know of. We're just gonna go for it. But first, for those of you just joining, welcome. This is Still by the Socially Distant Firepit, the Christmas Tree Sacrifice Edition, 3rd annual. And I'm gonna play a song for you. I'm gonna read a little bit for you, just something really short, just to ease you on into the late eve. And let's start this off with a song. This is my acoustic rendition of Pure, the classic 1989 UK classic by the Lightning Seeds. I hope you enjoy, and thank you for watching. Raindrops splash rainbows. I have someone you know can sparkle and shine as the daydreams slide to color from shadow. Picture dazzles my eyes, and I love you. Just lying smiling in the dark, shooting stars around your heart. Dreams come bouncing in your head, pure and simple every time. Now you're crying in your sleep. I wish you'd never learn to weep. Don't tell the dreams you should be keeping, pure and simple every time. Of sights, of sleigh rides and seasons, were feelings, not reasons, to make you decide. As the leaves pour down, splash winter on gardens. As colder nights harden, the moonlit delights. And I love you. Just lying smiling in the dark, shooting stars around your heart. Dreams come bouncing in your head, pure and simple every time. Now you're crying in your sleep. I wish you'd never learned to weep. Don't sell the dreams you should be keeping, pure and simple every time. Look at me with starry eyes, push me up to starry skies. There's stardust in my head, pure and simple every time. Fresh and deep as oceans new, shiver at the sight of you. I'll sing a softer tune, pure and simple over you. Truth and look no lies, and let me swim around your eyes. I found a place I'll never leave. Shut my mouth and just believe. Love is the truth I realize, not a stream of pretty lies to use us up and waste our time. Now you're standing in the dark, shooting stars around your heart. Dreams come bouncing in your head, pure and simple every time. Now you're crying in your sleep. I wish you never learned to weep. Don't sell the dreams you should be keeping, pure and simple every time. Look at me with starry eyes, to the starry skies. There's stardust in my head, pure and simple every time. Pushing deep as oceans new, shiver at the sight of you. I'll sing a softer tune, pure and simple over you. Pure and simple, just for you. Thank you very much. Cheers. All right. This is still by the Socially Distant Firepit. I'm Kurt, as you know, or I hope you know. Or maybe you don't, and it doesn't matter. And that was Pure, the 1989 single by the UK band The Lightning Seeds, who recently just released some new material, but also had a huge resurgence because their song is featured in the World Cup, Three Lions, which is like the Team England soundtrack essentially. But so good for them. They're still going after all these years. Check them out, Lightning Seeds, if you don't know. If you do know, good for you. Yeah. We're almost at that time, but not quite. I'm gonna make you wait for it, because I know you want to see things burn. Everyone wants to see things burn. Right now I'm gonna burn my heart And I've read this before. I'm going to read you a little bit because I used to do that a lot back during the lockdown. I would read like poetry or like children's stories or excerpts from different books. And I've actually read this one before, but I'm just going to do it again because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we all need a little tenderness and universal love. And this is a bit about love out of The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran. Classic book. His masterpiece. That's what it says right here. But let's do that, and then let's get to the meat of the burger, we should say. So here's the cheese. This is page 11. A couple pages from The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran. I've changed the pronouns a little bit, to make it modern too. So we're gonna include everyone here. For even as love crowns you, so shall it crucify you. Even as it is for your growth, so is it for your pruning. Even as it ascends to your height and caresses your tenderest branches that quiver in the sun, so shall it descend to your roots and shake them in their clinging to the earth. Like sheaves of corn, it gathers you unto itself. It threshes you to make you naked. It sifts you to free you from your husk. It grinds you to whiteness. It kneads you until you are pliant. And then it assigns you to its sacred fire. Aha. That you may become sacred bread for God's sacred feast. All these things shall love do unto you, that you may know the secrets of your heart, and in that knowledge become a fragment of life's heart. But if in your fear you would seek only love's peace and love's pleasure, then it is better for you that you cover your nakedness and pass out of love's threshing floor into the seasonless world where you shall laugh, but not all of your laughter, and weep, but not all of your tears. Love gives naught but itself, and takes naught but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. And think not you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love, and must needs have desires, let these be your desires: to melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night, to know the pain of too much tenderness, to be wounded by your own understanding of love, and to bleed willingly and joyfully, to wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving, to rest at the noon hour and meditate's love ecstasy, to return home at eventide with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. That was a mic drop for Kahlil. That was a bit from The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran about love. Second time I read it here, I think a couple years ago I read it here on the Fire Pit. Deserved a reprise. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everything in between, it is time for the 3rd annual Christmas tree sacrifice. Are you ready? I'm not promising anything. I don't know. Maybe that, you know. Let's just in case, we'll move a few things out. I think most importantly, my guitar. Two watches are going to experience. I mean, how many people were at the death of Julius Caesar? 2. All right, here we go. Sacrifice. Beautiful. It definitely warmed things up after it did it. Well, that didn't disappoint at all, and it's really warm here in the backyard now. It just went from like 39 degrees or 40 degrees, I think it was, to like probably a good, 55 right now? Cheers. You know, that's fun. I look forward to that I'm a very simple human. I look forward to this every year. Exactly. I feel the same way. I don't know what else to say. How do you follow that, right? Like this is it. It's been a great episode, everyone. And I'll be back. Stick around. Not tonight, but I think up next I'm going to have Patrick Mertens, the guitarist extraordinaire, lead singer of the band Jerome. Also formerly, I guess we never split up, but of Strange Phases. We just haven't done anything in a long time. And he was on the second fire pit I ever had in I don't know, April, May of 2020. And he's back next, I think. I'm not sure when, but keep an eye out for that. I played Pure by the Lightning Seeds, read a little bit of The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran. We sacrificed the 3rd Christmas tree. This is still by the Socially Distant Firepit. Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a great night.